This episode is brought to you by GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco. Get the most out of your vehicle with GM Genuine Parts and AC Delco original equipment. The only parts designed, engineered, tested, and backed by General Motors. You can find your perfect fit for most makes and models and choose from 3 tiers of parts, including GM OE or gold and silver aftermarket parts. Visit gmparts.com for more information.
Amazon One Medical presents Painful Thoughts.
I've been on hold to make a doctor's appointment for 23 minutes now. The automated voice has told me 47 times that my call is very important to them. I'm starting to think that they don't think my call is important at all.
With Amazon One Medical 24/7 virtual care, you'll get help fast without having to remain on the line to make an appointment. Amazon One Medical. Healthcare just got less painful.
This episode brought to you by MGM Plus. From executive producer Stephen King and an executive producer of RHOM comes The Institute, a chilling new original series from MGM Plus. Kidnapped and trapped in a sinister facility, gifted teen Luke Ellis must join other children to fight for their survival. Starring Emmy Award winner Mary Louise Parker, Ben Barnes, and introducing Joe Freeman. The Institute. Watch now on MGM Plus. New episodes streaming Sundays.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, AllAboutTRH is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Shopping is hard.
I can never find anything in my size.
I don't even know my size.
I buy my clothes the same place I buy my groceries.
There's a better way. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Just share your size, style, budget, and done. Your personal stylist sends pieces picked just for you.
That was easy.
Stitch Fix. Online personal styling for everyone. Free shipping and returns. No subscription required. Get started today at stitchfix.com.
I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
So on today's episode, we are going to be talking Real Housewives of Miami.
Yes.
And I'm still very much liking Miami.
Always like Miami.
Yeah. So
but you know what? I think it's again, I feel like it's because like the girls like actually are friends. You know, I think that's why too.
Yeah. And it's not like too serious drama.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that always helps.
And it's actually like friend drama that like really would happen. You know, like because with the Larsa and like Lisa situation, which we'll talk about, it's like actual drama that would actually happen in a friendship that you would get mad about.
So I'm not saying I'm choosing sides with Larsa and Lisa, but I actually really like Larsa this season.
Oh,
you know.
So, are you having the amnesia that Lisa's talking about with Larsa?
No, because I mean there was like a flashback of all that stuff, but I feel like even the women are, you know, I mean, like they both have points, right? So I think that's what it is. And the thing about Larsa is like she's very real, but like she's like mean sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't like that. But when I'm like watching, I just want to, before we like recap, when I'm watching and I'm seeing confessionals of like Stephanie, Chantal, do you like, what's wrong with like her face?
Like you think it's too like Botox?
It's like pulled back, like it's pulled back. It's so tight. And like,
I guarantee she has those like bands that like make that happen. Like, you know, sometimes people have those bands to pull back your face, but it's like, it's just a lot of Botox.
I don't know. And then like her mouth, like let me turn that off. Her chin, like, I don't know. It just seems like so much going on, and she's 40. It's like she's still really young. So it's like, why does your face look like that?
Miami and Botox.
I know. I mean, I don't blame them, because if I was like in a state where everyone does that, like, I'm definitely that bitch who's easily influenced and is like, okay, I guess I have to do it.
Did like, which we'll talk, I mean, no, we can talk about it now actually. Did you see the rumors or like all the stuff about how she really met Masood?
Masood?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm saying it in like our boater accent because that's how you do say it.
Yeah, Masood. Yeah, like that she like slept her way to the top, and
well, she was his ex-wife's assistant.
Oh.
Yes, and that's how she met him. That's what the streets are saying.
That's so dirty.
That's dirty. You're not even his assistant. You're the ex. Like, think about that. Like, your assistant.
My gosh, I'm telling you, you don't trust any man, you guys. And this just made me pissed at my husband. Like, I don't even know. He doesn't even have an assistant, and I'm like, bet, like, you can't even talk to girls that are affiliated with me anymore, because I'm so sorry. You just don't trust these men. That's disgusting.
Yeah, a lot of people in digging. So there's definitely some stuff out there about her and about the situation, and a lot of people don't like it. No likies from a lot of people with this situation.
Well, actually, let me show you something, because my girlfriend sent it to me, and I think that you should take a look at it. And it's about Stephanie. That before she was like a cocktail waitress supporting like she was like a bottle service girl, and Chantel, she looks so different. It's actually like Chantel, it looks like a complete different human being. This is on a whole different level. I don't think I've ever seen a housewife look that different. But people were saying to her, like, you slept your way up. And she's like, if sleeping your way up worked, you'd be on top too. So what happened? Because by the looks of your profile, you slept yourself to the Walmart clearance aisle.
Oh my gosh, she looks so different.
Yeah. No, that's a whole different person. That's why I'm like, something's wrong with her face when I watch it, because I'm like, well, it's not her face.
Well, I don't know. Her face is like, it's just her hair. I don't know. This is like, yeah, she's definitely very, 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 everything is different about her hair, everything. But I feel like her face is kind of the same, but it's definitely more pulled back now. Wow, what's so interesting? Like, this is why it's like, if you guys, I mean, maybe she's okay with it, but it's like, if you have any small little thing that you don't want people to know, they're gonna know. So don't show, if that is your, like, if you don't want that. I'm not saying maybe she doesn't give a shit, we're all just like, huh, and she doesn't care either way, but it is very crazy.
So someone asked her, is it true? Because she did like an Ask Us section. They said, is it true? Were you his ex-assistant? She's like, assistant? I've never even met the woman. Let's be clear. Rumors like that don't start from truth. They start from bitter people looking for attention. But I get it. When people can't be part of the story, they try to rewrite it.
But like, do we believe her?
I don't know. I feel like there's some truth to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, the internet is also a really evil, toxic place, and they will literally make up anything just to make up. So
I know. That's true too. So like, yeah, maybe we can give her some grace there.
Right. The internet's crazy. They, there was like another thing that she said. Someone said, I can't stand you, but I'm still hooked on watching you. She's like, it's okay. I'm noticing a pattern. All the unattractive people can't stand me, and all the pretty ones adore me. Try a little Botox. That maybe will help.
No, that's not the case. I mean, I'm very indifferent with her still. Like, I still like it's still time. Like, we're still figuring her out. So like, I don't even have like a true like full opinion. Like, I loved actually watching like her parents and her husband like have dinner. So I don't know. I'm indifferent.
The one thing about Miami ladies is they don't give a fuck. Like, you will troll them, they'll troll you back. And on one hand, I'm like, be the bigger person. And on the other hand, I'm like, you know what? I respect you. Like, troll back, So yeah, like, I feel like we do that. And I think that's because just like how we like live, Chantal, where we're always like, let's be the bigger person. Like, let's not even engage. But like, sometimes it's like a badass is like, if you're going to troll me and you're going to talk shit about me and I don't even know you, why can't I troll you? I mean, even, sorry for the Love Island reference, but even like the like with some of the girls that we wouldn't think would be favorable, they demand respect, or they defend themselves, or they act unhinged, and people love it. So it's like, I don't know. People on the internet are really, really comfortable just saying whatever. So I get it. But if that assistant thing is true, she was already a no in my books. And I'm like, ugh. And I really liked her in the very first episode. I liked her. And then
I'll never let you go where you literally compared her to Dr. Nicole and said they're very similar. Like
I just can't imagine Anthony being with someone like her, because
crazy, actually, now that you say it, because like I can't believe this is the ex.
But you know what's so weird is like he seems like such like a dominant personality that he's like, I want a quiet girl. But I swear those type of guys always end up with girls who are like out there, like this girl right here.
Yeah, I think, or maybe he does like a girl that like, does have something going for her, and like it's not all about just like his stuff. So maybe that was something that like attracted to him. Like she's a like hard worker. Who knows what she was doing before?
I don't know. Okay, like, and also like we work, right? I hope we don't ever sound that annoying when we talk about working. But, even like during the episode where she's like, all I'm thinking about is emails I need to respond to. And it's like, you need to be more efficient in your life, because like, I never think about that. Like, I never, ever think about that, because I'm like, I get my shit done and I'm good. So I don't know. I didn't like that type of stuff is like, okay, girl, like you work, you're good. We see you, boo-boo. We see you. We acknowledge you.
Yeah, no one works harder than probably we do. Now we never talk about it. So thank you. Like never talk about it and be like, I can't wait to go. I need to like answer an email or something. Like, no.
Right.
When I'm home, I'm done. We're enjoying, or if I'm out, I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into the episode.
I know. I'm sorry. I just had to touch on that. By the way, real quick, shout out to like our listeners, because just me giving that traumatizing scene of a movie, I got literally at least like 60 DMs saying what the movie was. And I was like,
remember the movie now?
Yes. And I Googled it because I was like, when I was explaining it, I was like, wait, so the movie is called Pet. I don't know what is like, because why is it spelled like this? Sematray.
Cemetery.
But that's not how you spell cemetery.
Yeah, cemetery. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, I don't know. But like when I was explaining it,
I don't know.
Yeah, when I was explaining it on yesterday's episode, I was like, wait, like that doesn't sound like it's so traumatizing though. And then I like when everyone was DMing me, they're like, I know what movie you're talking about. And I Googled it, and it was like horror film. And I was like, oh my gosh, like there was probably way more to this that I saw too on top of that. So yeah, it was just.
Who let you watch this movie, and at what age?
Chantel, I swear I could have been like 6 or 7.
Oh my gosh.
And it was on my TV, and like my parents like obviously left it on, and I'm pretty sure they were there. I just remember that specific scene, and I remember like I never slept at night after that. My dad slept with me like every night. Like I used to cry, and my dad would come and sleep in my bed, and I would be like so grateful and think like, which is weird. Like, why did my mom never like, ew, like, but I think I preferred my dad, to be honest. I was such a daddy's girl. So like, I was always scared because they always try to put me to bed, man. And I didn't have like a sibling to F around with. I mean, I did, but he was way older. That's why you guys make sure your kids have siblings.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I know I'm going to be like, that's not true. I'm just talking from my experience.
It's so funny because like Elle, her youngest, is probably gonna have one kid, and it's gonna be like, I had 3 siblings and I hated it, and like this is why I'm gonna have 1 kid.
Oh, Elle, that is so funny. I could totally see that.
Drama is like, I need to have more kids because I only had 1, and Elle's gonna be like, I'm gonna have none, or like 1 just because like I never got the attention.
It was crazy because I was in Elle's room today, and I was like cuddling her because I can tell she has like that sick breath. So something's wrong, right? And I was like cuddling with her, and I just thought about the fact, because that used to be Charlie's room, and I'm like, damn, like this is my firstborn's room, and now this is like my last baby's room, and I was like, this is so crazy. So it flies, y'all. Mamacita.
Yeah, it definitely does.
All right, let's get into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so they finally arrived to this Villa Toscana place, which is like so stunning. Like, what is this place? Like, why haven't we seen it on the show? But it was like gorgeous. Even Larsa was like, I want to have my wedding here. But they get to this place and they see all these mirrors, and they realize there's like on every single mirror, there's like narcissists on them. And then Adriana mentions like, okay, like she mentions Todd's name. And then Alexa goes, this is not about Todd. This is not about Todd. And Kiki goes, dude, you used to always call him a narcissist. And Alexa's still telling us it's not about Todd. Do you think this party's about Todd?
I think it's poor timing, and it's not something that Todd's gonna be happy with. And it sounds like, listen, the reason that she got into this guy is because she thinks Todd is a narcissist. So
Exactly. So why would
yeah,
this be on your front mind? And maybe then you're like, oh yeah, maybe my friends are narcissists. She does end up saying like, listen, it's not about Todd. All of us are narcissists, like including herself. So then they showed the flashback of like, at the reunion where I think Andy like basically all called all the housewives narcissists, and like Alexia was the one to say like, yeah, maybe we all are, a little bit.
see, that's the thing I like about Alexia is like she will own shit though. Like she will be like, I'm like that too.
Yeah, no, that's good. And then I mean, even like Stephanie ends up saying like, okay, maybe we all are a little bit. But what's the problem? Like, why are we like, downplaying this? Like, what's the problem for our little narcissist? And then Lisa's like, Lisa, she's legit doing a photo shoot over there.
You guys,
Giving
I
into the narcissism, like literally like straight up photo shoot. And it's like, how do you not have the self-awareness? But I guess like, do narcissists have self-awareness?
I don't think she realized like why she was going there. Like she like literally thought it was like a costume party. And I just really don't think she realized. So she's like, this is like a beautiful picture, and it's just like content, and it's something to post. Cause a lot of these housewives are like now content creators or whatever. So I don't know. That was a little bit cringe. And every single person there was like rolling their eyes. And I feed off of people's energy. Like I know when someone's feeling a certain type of way. That's why, again, when I talked about Jack's birthday this weekend, like parents like kind of intense with the rain, like I feel it. So I immediately get into like a different mode to like make sure that I'm not part of the problem or something. I don't know how to explain it, but like with her, like I would look around and see that everyone's looking at me or like kind of rolling their eyes, or are they talking shit about me? Let me get off of this swing and not take pictures.
Yeah, oh, definitely. She did not care. She was just like, she was serving the look. She was giving it. She was like going all out for it. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Lisa. We then see a moment of Stephanie and Lisa, and Stephanie ends up apologizing to Lisa. Like this is why like I'm saying I'm indifferent with Stephanie, because like, yeah, she had her moment on the bus and went crazy on Lisa, but then she's like over here, like, trying to like make it like lighthearted and just like cool. And she's like, listen, I'm sorry. Like, and then Lisa was so happy that she apologized, because that's all Lisa wanted to hear was an apology. And Stephanie does say in like her confessional, well, I hope like Lisa learned her lesson, but like Lisa will definitely not learn her lesson. Were you happy that, Stephanie, said that, gave the apology to Lisa?
Yeah,
I think she did owe her one.
Absolutely. But then, the way that she was acting, it's like, you don't even know Lisa like that. Just if at this point, if you apologize, I wouldn't engage in, flagging her for absolutely everything. But by the way, side note, that Lenny, him and his fiance like broke up, and he's dating like a new model. Her name is Alina Kovalenko or something. And like he did like this whole like interview where he was like, yeah, my kids love her. And it's like, what's wrong with people?
Oh my God. Like what?
Why are we introducing our little kids?
Yeah, like why is there validation on the kids? Like what, you love her. That's it. We don't need to know about your kids loving her yet.
Yeah, I mean, this is so soon. Like you just Chantal, do you want to know how old she is?
I can't even imagine, like 22?
25. Do you know how old Lenny is?
Yeah, he's 58.
59, yeah.
Oh yeah. My God, I have pavor.
Like, I'm sorry, what's a 25-year-old doing with, I mean, listen, I will say I think Lenny's pretty good looking.
No, I mean, like maybe a little bit, but like no, like he bothers me also.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's not my cup of tea, but
no,
I'm just
saying like that like why, like I wouldn't think he's that attractive, like his personality.
Well, same, but like take away from that,
Yeah.
Just gross. I could never live in Miami, you guys. How do you guys do it? Like I'm just looking at this girl and how she looks, and I'm like, how do you look like that at 25, man?
Oh my God, the Miami people are so gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm just jealous. That's why I'm saying that.
Mm-hmm. Larsa's like sitting on the side, and she's like telling like Julia and Gertie and Kiki it's going to take some time for her and Lisa, and they need to have like a one-on-one conversation. And Julia says like that's what her and Gertie did, and then Gertie the whole time is interrupting Julia.
You guys,
yeah, this is bad because like we've been having Gertie's back, so I do want to notate that this is something that was just a little cringe. And Gertie's like just interrupting her and telling her that Julia had the beef, and it's like, okay, Julia's just trying to say that.
Well, no. I'm so sorry. I misheard. I actually don't mind Gertie doing this.
Oh, you don't? But, like, in that moment, it's like, okay, like, just let her just say,
Because
like, oh.
Chantel, fucking Julia's wrong in all of this. So Julia, shut the fuck up and stop trying to act like the victim here. I don't like victims. Like, no, stop trying to act like the victim. Like, this is where I like can be like, I F with Alexia, where Alexia's like, I am not a victim and I'll never be a victim. And I can't where Julia like acting like a victim when you and Gertie have already squashed this. Why are we still talking about it?
I think she was just trying to bring up like this is why you and Lisa need to talk, one-on-one, because me and Gertie talked one-on-one.
But I'm talking about the scenes when she was talking to the man.
Oh yeah. We'll get there later.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Okay.
No, it's okay. I was just talking about the scene, like the moment of like them all sitting on that little bench, and like Larsa was saying, like me and her need to get me and Lisa need to get together, and like Gertie kept interrupting Julia. So like it just was a little cringe for Gertie. But we do get to this exercise, and this exercise is he said basically this exercise is how others see us, okay? And he's going to read a statement, and you have to put your flag into who you think that reminds you of, okay? So the first one was constantly talking about themselves, okay? Marisol puts that into Lisa's vase. So does Julia. So does Larsa. Majority of them do. I think except Adriana didn't. Maybe one other person didn't. But they all put it in Lisa's. And Lisa at this point is already starting to feel like fire and feel like embarrassed and red. Lisa said, maybe I tell my problems to the wrong people. And she was like, this is like a witch hunt right now. Larsa jumps in and says, you think your problems are the biggest problems in the room? And Lisa responds and says, you blame me for not knowing your problems and you don't tell me.
Which was like a really good like clap back for Lisa. Like that I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, because like that is right. It's like, okay, like can you blame someone? Because I'm this person that I don't tell my problems a lot. But there are other people who are more comfortable talking to their problems. I wouldn't say like, oh, you only talk about your problems. But it would get annoying though if I thought someone like never asked me.
We get so annoyed about that. We hate people like that.
I know. So like it's so hard to like understand the vibe, because like I would get very annoyed, and then I also can understand like I'm just not someone to talk about my problems, and some people like to talk about their problems a lot.
Well, but it's not even about the problems. Like I think that in general, like for example, like I mean, even Jacob, like he has friends and like they have wives and we hang out and most of them are amazingly great. But like, like would I hang out with them? No, because like they just like I'm constantly asking about them and they're just talking about themselves and I'm not getting anything in return. And it's like, this is like a lot of work having conversation with you, So I feel like that's how they feel when it comes to Lisa.
Yeah, I mean, a majority of them felt that way. So like, that's what would make me so sad. It's like when you see everyone doing that. The same thing. The next one is they're quick to take the offense. Sorry, I don't know. I was like writing this crazy. They're quick to take the offense. So like basically they get defensive. And again, Lisa wins that category. And at this point, you could again her meter's going up and it's like, what the hell?
She starts getting defensive.
Yeah, but like like why wouldn't you though at this point? Like if someone's all
right,
like I would start feeling defensive too. Like I'd get really sad that like they're all saying this about me.
And then and she does like, yeah, like I mean, if I'm coming to this fucking party and everyone's putting a flag in for me and saying that I'm this type of way, of course I'm gonna get defensive. I'm not gonna be like, I mean, listen, I'm self-aware. I'm not self-aware enough to like be like, okay, like I guess I am just the problem and you guys can all just like pile it on me. Like, no, I'm so sorry. Like I'm gonna cry.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back in Disney's Freakier Friday.
Yes, totally. Yes.
On August 8th.
We switched bodies. I didn't want to be a part of this family, and now I'm part of some dodgy family curse, and I'm the eldest.
The ultimate movie event of the summer arrives.
I think I just peed a little.
Disney's Freakier Friday, in theaters August 8th. Get tickets now.
Oh, this is cool. Let's do it.
Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
How do you top your love for your cat? With a cascade of decadent savory gravy over a mouth-watering mousse pâté. Fancy Feast gems. 2 gourmet pâtés in 1 convenient pack. Simply peel and plate to reveal a pyramid shape that makes eating delightful and pamper her with an experience as extraordinary as she is. Turn the everyday into the extraordinary with Fancy Feast gems.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold! Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar has great taste, zero BS, and obviously zero sugar. For those with zero room in their calendar. Zero patience for slow walkers. Those who get 0 hours of sleep on a Saturday night. Have zero filter, zero given, and zero interest in grabbing a plain, boring water. Grab a delicious Vitamin Water Zero Sugar today.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. Jif. Ooh, it's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at Jif.com.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
At Starbucks, we've more than doubled parental leave for full and part-time baristas, giving them up to 18 weeks of paid time off, so they can be there for early bedtimes, late nights, first laughs, and spend more time with the best company they know. At Starbucks, benefits like parental leave are just the start. Learn more about Starbucks industry-leading benefits at starbucks.com/partners.
The next one is lack of accountability. This is where we see Adriana. She keeps picking Marisol. Marisol's like, dude.
But Adriana picked Lisa for one. She picked Lisa for the first one, Chantal.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Did she pick
Yeah,
the
she
first one?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe someone always talking about themselves is not like a huge thing. So she probably was like, whatever, she does talk about herself. But yeah, Adriana this is like, I think her second time picking Marisol, and Marisol picked up on it. She's like, do you want to talk about something, you know? So like, you could tell that she still has her beef with Marisol and like can't stand her.
She's very tame though this season, very.
I know, she is very different. Definitely very different.
It's
the
weird,
Frenchie
yeah.
movie. Her Frenchie boy is like helping her.
Yeah.
This is when Julia does ask the guy. She goes, if someone tells you something very painful and it hurts you deep in the heart, what is your recommendation? Gertie is looking at her sideways because it's like, we know who you're talking about. And so he does ask, like, okay, he asked like, one, who was it? And then he also asks, did she apologize? And she says partially. And then Gertie just got so mad because Gertie's like, you're breaking the pack of what we talked about. And it's like, why are you bringing it to this group?
That's what I meant. And that's what I was like getting fired up about.
Yeah, no, for sure. Cause it's like, why? Like, it's like, you can't wait to make Gertie look bad in front of people. And you want them to all see your side of things.
Yeah.
We then get to who plays victim. Okay. Larsa puts Lisa again. Lisa goes off and says, you're just mad. And she brings up this again, like this. She brings up this 5 times this episode. You're just mad. My boyfriend took a pic with your ex. And then like, they're just going back and forth. Larsa calls him cheap. And she keeps using this cheap thing. Or did we see this scene before? Or this is the second time she calls him cheap?
Yeah, no, she's called him cheap before, which is like so embarrassing.
Yeah. Everyone else does put Lisa for this. So like everyone else puts Lisa as like, you know, who plays the victim. And, you know, then Larsa's getting a big head and she keeps saying like, look at the flags, look at the flags. Like that's like her defense mechanism right now is like, basically like, you can't say shit to me because everyone else is also thinking it. So like whatever your beef is with me doesn't matter because like everyone thinks it's about you.
Yeah.
And this is where I felt bad for Lisa because like, yeah, maybe she is those things, but to pile up on her this way, I did not like.
Yeah. It's kind of like, what was the purpose of this? I mean, it's great TV, but like, I don't know how this solved anything. And the guy tried to like interject and not have Lisa speak. And she's like, bro, who are you? Like, walk away from me. Cause she's not watching things on Narcissist, you know? So, I don't know.
Well, she then gets really emotional and she says like, I haven't even brought up Lenny like anymore. She goes, ever since that time Kiki said, Lenny, I haven't even brought him up, you know? And then like, so like, I feel like she in her head, she thinks she's trying.
Yeah.
And she's like, still saying, she's like, and I'm still going through a lot. And like, I don't even tell you guys. And then Larsa's like, so did we, like, we all have problems. We're all going through a lot. So like, I think Larsa's thing is just like, she's so over, you know, maybe her playing the victim and always like talking about herself because she's like, we all are going through these problems. But it's like, they're very harsh, these group of ladies. Like, damn.
Right. And then, well, Lisa does bring up also like, you know, and I just lost my dad. And it's like, that is honestly so heartbreaking and stuff. But like, I probably wouldn't be going to these places then, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. Julia then tries to perk up and tells Lisa something. It's like, Julia, sit down right now. Like literally she tells Lisa, you need to be better at taking accountability. And it's like, stop. And this is where Adriana finally stands up for her and goes, you guys, like, we need to give her some empathy. She just lost her father. And then they all like, I think it ends up storming. So they all like walk inside. So like, this is like their break of like, stop playing this game. But it did feel like a lot. Like Lisa had to go to the bathroom and she was like bawling her eyes out. And like Adriana at least followed her. And she's like, I hate these girls. Like, you know, cause it's like, so that was like a lot. Like you literally got chosen for every single category.
Yeah, it was. Her name's Adriana, by the way. Why was
I keep saying it wrong? Adriana.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was like someone in the bathroom, and then like she gets out.
That's a different scene.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when she meets up with Larsa at the very end.
Oh my God, you're so right. Oh my gosh, I'm like delusional today. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, they're still at the
This is like what happens when I don't write notes, by the way. I'm so fucking all over the place.
But it is funny because like, why was Lisa in the bathroom twice like crying?
I can't. I was dying.
She loved the bathroom.
Like,
maybe because she
out alive.
What'd you say?
I was dying when she got shit on. Oh my God, you guys. I would go home. I would go home and cry. Swear to God.
Like the fact that an employee has to come to you and say, hey, you're being loud.
Right, but like, how do you not realize like you're in someone's restaurant, like on the phone yelling? I don't understand.
I think she thinks she's like filming like a scene. I don't know.
Right, but like, I'm so sorry. This is a public setting. I would literally, if someone came up to me and they're like, "Can you go outside? You're being loud." In that moment, I would melt and just never recover. Like that is something that I would go to sleep and I'm just like finally comfy and about to sleep and then think about and then cringe.
You know, it's funny because so many people will like have told me like, not you're being loud, but like in the moment they're like, you're being loud, like just like in the conversation, like our surroundings. And then those moments I die. So I can't even imagine if like a random person came up to me and said, hey, you're being loud.
It makes me really sad when people do that though.
When they tell us we're being loud.
Yeah, I hate that.
I know. I literally cry inside. I'm like, okay, damn. Like, you don't have to tell me I'm being loud.
I know, it makes me so sad. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I just think it's really rude because it's like, sometimes like we're just loud and we're excited. And like if you're like excited and in a good mood and you're not being like loud to be like obnoxious, but like if you're just like in a good mood and like you just talk a little bit louder, Chantal, you actually do talk pretty loud.
No, I like I've gotten this so many times, but
now
like
that I think about it.
No, I know. And like it's like certain people that I know will be the ones to say it to me now. So like now I just like try not to be like that in front of them. But yeah, like I've gotten that, you guys. But it's because like I just have a loud voice.
Yeah, I know. I don't feel like I do it as often in public settings because I'm scared for people to hear me. But like I feel like I do it a lot with my husband, and he'll be like, "Babe, you're being loud," and I'm like, "Okay, don't talk to me." Like I'll like as soon as he does that, I get so defensive, and I'm like, I don't even want to talk anymore. Like, and I'm like, ew, like you're so ugly. Like I'm just being excited. Like when we're in bed, like he'll be like to me, he'll be like, oh, he'll like look at like we're just talking and I'm excited because like we're just like having a conversation, and he'll be like, you're so hyper man right now. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh. And I'm just excited because we're like talking. It depends on what the topic is about. Like if it's like about tea or something, I don't know. And then all of a sudden he'll be like, okay, like you're being really loud. Like the kids might wake up. And I'm like, okay, don't even talk to me anymore. Like, let me just go to sleep right now.
Like at least that's like a fear, like assessment. It's like, why are you being loud in that moment?
I know he says I do that all the time. He's like, every time we're going to bed and he's like, we're like, the lights are shut and everything. He's like, you start being so loud when you're talking. And he's like, it's like, I don't know if you want to intentionally wake up our kids. I'm like, okay, whoa. Like you're like, am I the red flag or is he the red flag for that? Cause I don't know.
I think you're definitely the red flag. Like at least when I'm loud, it's like I'm in a restaurant, like I'm telling someone a story and they're like, shh, you're being loud. I'm like, okay, whoa.
But you really are now that I think about it.
No, I know.
It's so bad. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
We then see, well, this is when Lisa's like, she's like telling everyone like, or she's telling, I think Adriana in the bathroom, like, why are all these ladies forgetting what Larsa did to them? Do they not know what she's done to them? And then we literally see a flashback of Larsa literally destroying each and one of these ladies. And it really is funny because it's like, do they have deja vu? I don't know.
Well, Larsa doesn't give a fuck. So, if you don't give a fuck, then other people do. That's a them problem. That's how she looks at it.
Gertie then also calls Larsa and she's trying to be the peacemaker. And this is a little scary, Gertie. And she sits him down and she's making
guys.
What?
This is the one time where I'm like, Gertie, please stop.
Mm-hmm. And like Larsa again is so blunt and is like, okay, Gertie, we don't need you. Like, stop it. I don't need you. I don't need you to be a mediator. Like, Larsa does not give a F. And maybe that's why, like, everyone, like, loving her this season. She's always like that. But, like, in this time, like, it's always in, like, the right fashion. Like, she's always doing in the right moments.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, she's always been like this, though. But I just think that everyone's kind of, like, on her side. So that helps.
Yeah, they get nowhere in the conversation, even with Gertie trying to mediate. So then they're like, the one thing they say is like, okay, me and you need to meet up one-on-one. So we end up seeing that later on in the episode. We then get to, oh my God, this scene of Kiki was just funny. Like it was like literally a 2-second scene, but she's like, so happy her daughter. She's like, please stay active for the next, please stay really active so you can go to sleep in the next hour. Like it's like what you say all the time. Like you try to get your kids to go outside just so they come home and they can sleep and be tired.
I know. Well, but my whole thing is because it takes my kids forever to fall asleep. So when it is nighttime, just pass out. Like that's all I want. Like you can stay up a little bit later, but when it's time to go to bed, just pass the fuck out. That's all I want.
Yeah, we then see Julia's like I don't know if this is adoption person coming into her house or social worker they called her, but we hear about the adoption and we get to see her picture of her boys and like it really is such an amazing thing what Julian and Martina did do, and I like love that about them. Like okay. I think we need to give them props for that because I think we're very mean to Julia and this was just such a beautiful thing. So can you say something nice about Julia?
I mean, yeah, it's nice.
Okay, what else? What do you want to say?
What else do you want me to say? Like, it's nice. I do think there's a lot of women who really want to adopt. So, I mean, like, even at where I work, like they've been waiting for calls for adopting agencies like for years. So I just like wonder how some people can adopt over others. I don't know. I guess I'm not educated in it.
Like you think that they got it really fast? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying, like, oh, like you're saying it's an amazing thing, and it is. It's an incredible, amazing thing. Trust me. But I'm just saying that,
You're like,
like,
they're not the only ones.
right? Like,
Gotcha.
okay.
Yeah, I think, but we haven't seen this. We haven't seen this really like as much in the Housewives world. So it was just nice to see the glimpse of that. And these boys are going to have like such a great life,
I
especially
just like it's also like, don't come at me for ageism and stuff. Like, please, like, I'm not trying to say anything. Gosh, like, I'm so scared to even say this, but I'm just saying, like, also too, like, at that point, like, even me, like, I'm so done with kids right now. Like, I don't know why they'd want to at that point in their life. Like, it's, to me, that's like travel time and all that stuff. But yeah, I know her story about like her son, which is like heartbreaking and what happened. But I just feel like, I don't know. Like, if the show, here's my thing with it. If the show wasn't the show, like, would they actually do this?
Mm.
I don't know. And that could be, honestly, like, I shouldn't think like that, because it is a great thing, because they're in a home, and hopefully they're doing a great job with these boys.
Yeah. We then see Stephanie is out to eat with her parents and her husband Masood. I'm just kidding.
Masood.
Masood. You guys, we have like literally aunts like named Masood.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just funny. And the relationship is really cute, and it's like we end up hearing that Stephanie's dad is only 2 years older than Masood, and like that is like very like crazy. Like when you think about it, and Stephanie's only 40, so she's like 25 years apart from her husband. But it just like it doesn't seem that way when you watch them. Like, don't you agree?
Yeah, I said that on the last episode too.
Oh yeah, like I think they said that he looks like a young fun one, but like it really is crazy. You don't see that like Erica and what's his name looked like there was a big age difference. Like you don't see that with these two at all.
No, I mean, he looks really good. Honestly, he's like decently attractive.
Her dad was decently attractive too. And her mom was gorgeous too. But then we end up finding out like the sisters also don't talk to the parents as much. And like I don't know how it ever gets this way. Like, how does your family get to this point that like kids are not talking to you?
Well, I mean, Chantel, like, I've vented to my American friends I have two best friends that I met at work. They don't work at my company anymore, but and I always tell you guys, I was so sheltered my whole life until I worked at this corporate company, and I just like met different people. And they are like the first people, if I tell them like, oh, my mom said this, and it's so normal to us, they're like, I would never speak to my mom ever after that. And I'm like, what? And they're like, I would cut my mom out immediately. Or like one of them like will always like tell me like, that she barely speaks to her mom ever. And I'm just like, she gave birth to you though. Like, what the fuck? So there are many people who are like that. And and maybe they're in the right, because sometimes, like, especially if it's toxic is toxic. Like, for us, even if we did, which, like, honestly, we have really loving parents, they just like also went through trauma in their lives. But if, like, let's say our parents were toxic, like, that is no excuse to stop talking to your parent. Like, no, like, in fact, if they're toxic, you got to do more for them.
Yeah, we just learned to like, you just have to accept people for who they are. Yeah, and you just can't like, you rather not, like, I would rather accept someone than like not have a relationship with someone. But like I also like don't know everyone's situation. So like, yeah, like if you do need to put up that boundary with your parents, you can. It doesn't seem like in this situation though there needs to be a boundary. It almost seems like it's like, you took my sister's side, so I'm not talking to you, and it's all about work or something.
I want to say something. I don't like when we hear about family drama and we can't hear that other person's side.
100%.
It's like, yeah, it's like the Danielle Cabral shit with her brother, where she like exposed their relationship and how she didn't speak to her sister-in-law and all this stuff. And then like we never got to hear their side, and then she brought her parents involved in it. And I don't like that, because it's like, okay, well, yeah, like look at you. You're like, how could it ever be that deep? Like maybe they're the problem, but we don't know. We literally don't know that. Maybe they're like, no, my sister, they take my sister's side because she has money, and they don't take our side because like you just never know.
No, for sure. And like you can see that there's definitely more to the story than what is there. We then see Gertie and Russell are seeing a couples therapist, and this is their first time. And This is like such a beautiful moment with like a couple. It was like almost like right away that the therapist was like, okay, you don't need couple therapy, but you guys need individual therapy, like, which was so funny because like they were just so like they're just so nice to each other. Like we see Russell telling her that he's so proud and amazed. It's not that he's a caretaker, he's just so amazed at what she went through. And like Gertie's just so strong. Her story always makes me tear up. Every time she's talking about cancer and like what she's went through, I literally start crying.
Yeah,
But
I know.
we then see this like story though, and Gertie is explaining it like, well, Russell ends up saying like, yeah, Gertie has been through a lot of trauma. And one of the traumatic experiences that Gertie did talk about is that, she comes to America when she's 9 years old and she's one of 7 in her family. And so when they come to America, her dad takes only just her and her brother. And so like no one else, and they leave and they don't like, she doesn't see her parents for 3 months. And so for her, like anytime she's left out, it's a trigger, which makes so much sense then. So like when the whole whole thing of like the she like then relates it back to like kind of like, when the Captain Sandy thing happened, like when she wasn't invited to this dinner, it's like a trigger for her.
Yeah, and it's so understandable. And see, I love when we get to the root of things.
Yes. I mean, I wish like a lot of people can like, get to it. And like even she was having the revelation in her confessional. She's like, dude, this is like why I'm the way I am. Like this is a trauma that really gets to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we finally get to the Lisa and Larsa meetup, and it's like kind of like redundant. It's like we can kind of keep going over the same story about like, you're mad at me because like my boyfriend took a picture with Marcus. But then we do hear this other story, and like Larsa's like, Jody said that I'm the one that called the paparazzi and had them take a picture of Marcus like doing coke in the south of France. And Lisa's like to her, that's what they told us. Like that's what the paparazzi told us. And she's like, you're so full of shit. You don't believe that she's the one that called. Like, why would she know that and where he's at and doing that? Correct?
Yeah. I mean, if she did know, I could see her possibly telling. If she didn't know, I don't know.
Because like, why was someone following Marcus in the south of France?
Yeah. And
like
you're
saying
right.
like that, maybe like
listen,
yeah, like it is kind of sus. Like why
you guys, the thing is, Larsa is known to have a relationship with TMZ. She's come out, she said that the Kardashians literally stopped talking to her because they felt like she was the rat behind stories being leaked. So honestly, that actually sounds pretty legit.
Yeah, and you know what? And, like the way she got so defensive, was like, you're so full of shit. She probably was like dying because like she brought up the paparazzi stuff to her.
Yeah.
And Larsa, like they're hitting low blows. Like Larsa's like, you're running low on friends. And Lisa's been coming back with like some big bangers. She goes, you know what? You change friends like I changed my underwear. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I didn't think that was that big of a banger, but I
because she really does like you brought the Kardashians. She has friends with the Kardashians, then she's not, and then she's friends with this person, then she's not, So it's like she just always like is close with these friends and then she's not.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So again, Larsa then hits her back with like the red flags. Like, well, why would everyone put the red flags? Like, you guys, like, if the red flags ever happened to me, I would literally die because like that would be like everyone's MO to come after me at all times. Like, everyone thinks so. Everyone thinks so. And I hate when people say everyone does.
I do too. But Chantel, Lisa also said the same exact thing. Remember, Lisa said that to Larsa when she kicked her out of her house. She's like, everyone thinks.
Oh, you're right.
So that's why I'm like, Lisa, why are you getting triggered when you literally said the exact same thing to Larsa, where you were like, and that's why everyone thinks this of you. Cause like, Larsa does get a lot of heat, but she doesn't give a shit, but she does get a lot of heat from like the audience, from viewers, everything. And that's what Lisa was saying. So they're both saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, you are right about that. We then like Lisa's like done. She's like gets up. She's like, I can go to the bathroom. Like, we're not getting anywhere. And then like she calls Alexia and she's like crying on the phone. This is when Roxanne brings up how someone's in this toilet next to her. Like, she doesn't even know that someone's in the bathroom. That's like how oblivious she is. She gets out of the bathroom. She's still talking really loud, and then the guy comes up to her and it's like, you're being really loud. My TV shuts off here, so like I don't see what ends up happening after that.
So she just like ends up walking. What do you mean your TV shut off?
It just like I by mistake like shut it off and I just didn't turn it back on.
So you didn't watch the end?
No, like there was only 1 minute left though.
She ends up like walking outside, and then Larsa's just like on her phone scrolling TikTok videos, and they're showing like the TikTok videos.
Well, I saw the one that she was like listening to Trump.
I know. Why do they do that though?
I know, that was like so messy.
Like, that's so messy. Like, so fucking messy. Like, because when do they ever show them like scrolling through like TikToks and like what the actual TikToks are based off the mic getting it. They never do that. So that's like really fucking messy. And like Larsa already gets so much shit. So man. But then Lisa like just goes and she approaches Larsa. And like Larsa's so unfazed by Lisa because like while Lisa's having this meltdown, like Larsa literally just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, like
But
it's
then,
so crazy.
yeah, like but like good for her for being like that because like I'm like I feel like I know I'm not like a Lisa, but I'm in the middle, I guess. And so like like Lisa's like, you don't understand how hurt I am. And Larsa's like, I feel the same. I'm hurt. But like, listen, like at the end of the day, I want to be friends. She's like, I was looking through they really all are narcissists. She's like, I was looking through my pictures and like the best pictures I have of myself, you're in them. And I'm just like, oh my God. And like, they really are so crazy. And so, yeah, like, and they just like end up saying like, let's be good. Like, this is like getting annoying. It's getting out of line. And they, you know, hopefully are going to be good. And so that's really how it ended off.
Okay, well, I'm here for it. I mean, we love like Lisa and Larsa's relationship. Like they should be friends. They've been friends for a very long time. So hopefully this little drama of theirs can just be squashed and we're done with it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I thought it was a good episode though overall.
No, it's been a good season. So
I agree.
We just started.
I know.
Did you want to touch a little bit on Atlanta?
Yeah, we can. Do you want to talk about Atlanta? Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, no, the only really thing I wanted to talk about really like when I actually thought about not a lot of things like happened in the reunion, except the whole Brit stuff. So like we hear a lot about what's her name? Is it Lisa? No, what's her name? Kelly. We hear a lot about Kelly. Like, I just wanted to know your reaction to it. So like we clearly see Portia as like friends with Brit and like they have each other's sides, but we hear
it's so scary.
They're very scary. And so it was like Phaedra, even though Phaedra is really not even in this like season, but okay. We see Kelly basically say like she would never be friends with her again. And like, do you think what she's saying in her reasonings like add up to why she wouldn't be friends with her again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think so. What was the low blow in the last couple episodes that Britt said to Kelly?
She said to her, "You got an abortion."
Oh yeah. Oh my, are you fucking kidding me, Chantel?
Yeah. What?
That is like
yeah. I know.
Are you kidding me? Like, I would never, ever, ever like, I mean, listen, I know, like, you know, but that's a secret. Like, if I'm telling you that, that's like very, very fucking personal. Like, if you're exposing that on national TV, even if we're like mad at each other and we're like saying bullshit stuff to each other, but like that's on a whole different level, you know, unless it's out there and like, unless I want to talk about that, you know? So Kelly is like 100% valid in it.
Do we believe that Portia didn't know she was not coming? Because Portia said she talked to her the night before. And
I don't believe Portia at all.
Same.
At all.
Like, how would you not know? Like, you literally just talked to her the night before, and she's like, we were only talking about the husbands, like, or the boyfriends coming out or whatever. Like, no, you knew she was not coming.
If you looked at Portia, you could tell that she was like the like where it's like, wait, what? So you guys just mentioned the husband. She never once said there's a chance that I might not go. Like, that doesn't just happen overnight.
Why was Portia doing that a lot? Because even with the whole situation when they asked like, who did Shamia set you up with Simon? Did she the one that introduced you? She was acting so weird about it. Like, why aren't you just saying the truth?
Yeah. Well, she was saying at the end of the day, she's like, I've already gotten shit about this whole Simon thing online. So let it be. And like, I'm over it. I don't want to talk about it. I thought what was like so funny was when the Drew Sidora stuff happened and they were like, Drew, you said that Portia's comeback was like a huge flop. And do you still think that? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. Simon says. And she was like clowning. And I was like, that is hilarious. And she was basically saying like, she doesn't have like her own storyline and it's like everyone else's business. And that's why like the dentist thing, she blew up and made it into this like huge deal and whatnot. And I thought that was like pretty interesting. And I was like glad that Drew, because I do think Portia's comeback was very underwhelming.
Yeah, I think she was like trying to do that on like on purpose. It's like, I'm not giving Bravo my all or something. It's like she has this like entitlement about it. And it's like, okay.
Well,
Portia.
I mean, that's what Shamia said. Shamia said that, you know, Portia has said unless she's making more money, she's not going to bring up certain subjects.
Another thing that was really crazy is like we ended up finding out that like Britt, Portia, Shamia, and Kelly all had this alliance. Like they talked about literally being an alliance. Like that is weird for going into your first season and you're forming alliances with people. And like they're like, why didn't you guys include Angela? And Angela's like, damn, seriously, like I'm a newbie too. Like, why didn't I get included? But like, what did you think about that? Because like, and then I think it was Portia who said, I don't do alliances because I know that kills shows. I maybe it could have been her because she's only seasoned one, but like they were like, no, you're the one that was in it too. But like, why would they form an alliance before the season even started? Like, why were you guys like talking that much about it?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what has made Real Housewives kind of die down a little bit, where it's not like as fun or like it just doesn't feel authentic. It feels so overly produced, and it feels overly produced because of people like Portia, who is creating alliances, who is saying, I'm not going to show everything unless I get paid more. Who like there's obviously like this mom drama with Shamia's mom, and she's like, you can't talk about my mom on the show. And it's like, all right, fuck this then. Like, what are we watching?
You know what's crazy is like, because like look how they do all that, and then like look who becomes a fan favorite. Like everyone loves Angela.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I loved Angela from episode 1.
Same. And like it's like because she came in truly being herself, you know, she came in like with no alliances, no like allegiances to people, no really like anybody like to say like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. She just came in to be herself, and like she came out on top on it. And like that's like how it should be.
Can we talk about the text? Like Portia gets asked about the text that Drew allegedly sent to Dennis that implied like she would bang him or whatever the fuck it was. And again, like now Portia's story changes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. There's no text. Like we still haven't been able to see the text. And what's crazy is someone had tweeted Drew and they're like, if Drew said what Portia is saying to Dennis, then why didn't production show the text? And Drew literally responds and goes, right, they show everything else, ... And it's so true because it's like Portia literally took nothing, like maybe something that Dennis was clowning on, and made it into something way bigger.
So crazy, like so crazy. And then like look how she still has this relationship. But like, you know what? Like Portia did say like she was trying to protect that a lot, but then also you were gonna try to destroy it in the same breath.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Like you were gonna throw him under the bus, but then you're saying you're trying to protect it.
Yeah.
She definitely like contradicts herself a lot. Like she definitely like does not say the full truth either.
She said like she was gonna come into this reunion, she doesn't hold back. And I mean maybe in her yeah, right. Like, okay, like I just think it's not landing. It's like falling very flat.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Was there anything else? I mean, Britt made an announcement that she's like, oh, I'm not coming back on the show. And we're like, no shit, Sherlock. We know you're not coming back on the show. And she's like, I chose peace over destroying my mental health. And it's like, girl, like, okay, I would actually believe this if there was no lawsuit involved, and I would look at you and say, I have respect for you. I literally have so much respect for you that you felt like, okay, I don't want to engage in this stuff. And then you just leave the show. But no, you're like, literally you filed a whole ass lawsuit. Like you knew you were going to come back. You're bitter about it. And this is where we're at.
So bitter. So bitter.
Yeah.
It was just funny. So the only other thing too is like it was funny how Andy like was calling out Kelly how she spends. And he's savage sometimes when he does that.
Yeah.
Cause he's always like just nosy. He's like he is always wanting to know like what we're wanting to know. Like, how do you have all this money?
I mean, I think like, I know people give him shit for asking like women certain things. And at times, like, I do feel like he kind of steps over a little bit, but also like he is definitely the number one. I mean, Chantal and I come from a world where we watched like The Challenge and Real World and all these things, and they always had reunions. And the one thing we hated was like the hosts at the reunion. Like they were always the worst host ever. They never asked the questions we wanted to know. And like he asked like the interesting like clickbait questions like he does.
He's gonna host the reunion with Ariana. Isn't that crazy for Love Island?
I know. I'm excited.
So good. I can't wait because if anyone knows last year's Love Island reunion was so stupid. So stupid.
Yeah. Who hosted it?
I think just Ariana did.
Oh my gosh. No wonder then.
Yeah, it was almost like just like an After Sun episode. Like, you know how they're so stupid and dumb? And it was like almost like that type of energy.
Well, and you know what it is too with Ariana is like, I feel like she doesn't want to get so much shit where Andy like gets shit. So he doesn't care, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hosted by Ariana, just Ariana. So clearly them adding Andy is because they were like, this reunion did not land at all.
No. But they're all kind of like that. The UK's reunions are always not good either, but like, maybe it's just not meant to be like that, but it's like this season deserves like a really good reunion.
We are going to do the season finale and just kind of talk like past, like post interviews from the villa. So I know you guys are all DMing us. We are going to still do that, but you guys, we're a little tired, so
Yeah.
it's and it's summer. Like I have the kids at home too. So man, it's like, I don't know. I can't wait till school starts though.
Oh my God. Do not go there. Like, do not go there.
I know. I'm sorry. Ay, por favor.
Yeah.
But I am so exhausted. So I think we're gonna cut it here. But we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. And we'll be back with Orange County. Bye guys.
Bye guys.